Hi, I'm Rick Suman, and I've been doing a series of videos for you. Hopefully they're not too long, and hopefully they provided you with the information so that you can make intelligent decisions on what you'd like to do with your merchant cash advance and if you've received a summons or a lawsuit. So I do want to cover one topic today that is absolutely poison if you end up in one of these things, and I want to tell you about them. And that's the escrow plans, okay? And you'll know you're in an escrow plan by if they're charging you weekly and if you have fees that you're paying up front and if they have a legal component tied to it, but nothing's happened yet. Literally, that's what we hear all the time. We have people that have been in these for 4 weeks, 5 weeks, 6 weeks, 8 weeks, and I can't tell you. In fact, I would probably say that half of our business that we receive is from people that have found themselves in these escrow plans, right? And they get trapped in them. And so what happens is those companies bill themselves as law firms. They say, oh yeah, we're lawyers, we're attorneys, we're a law firm, we can help you out, we can answer your suit, we can do this, we can do that. And what happens is, and even though that's true to a certain extent, they're not a law firm. This is a debt company that has a contract with a law firm or maybe just an attorney, okay? And what they do is they tell you that, oh yeah, we're gonna string this thing out 18 months, 24 months, and we're gonna settle at 50 cents on a dollar. And if anything happens, we have attorneys to help you out and blah, 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 okay? Well, let me tell you why that's all not true. Okay, and I've never met an escrow plan that actually did what they said they were going to do. Not one time in 24 and a half years. So here's what happens. You get into an escrow plan, and they basically are going to take your money, have you pay weekly, because you were paying weekly or maybe daily with the merchant cash advance. So now they're going to take your money weekly, and it could be $1,000 a week, $5,000 a week, $7,000 a week, depending on how big your debt is. But you have to really, really, really look at the contract. Most people don't. Most people don't know what it means. Most people can't understand what it's saying, because that's not to make a statement about anybody's intelligence. They write these contracts so that they purposely hide what they're doing, okay? They really do. It's intentional. And so, I mean, you look at the numbers on the spreadsheet they provide within their contract. It's kind of like, I don't know what this means, because the terms that they title things on those charts and graphs and spreadsheets, it's kind of like you don't know what's going on, so you just basically have to depend on the person that you've been talking with, whether or not they're giving you the straight truth, okay? So you get into an escrow plan. Generally, the first 4 to 8 weeks are all fees. Now, some of these are a little bit nicer, kinder, gentler, but they're all variations of the same thing. I just recently had somebody that was paying $4,000 a week over 8 weeks. Actually, let me take that back. He was paying $5,000 a week over 8 weeks. The first 8 weeks for fees. He put in $40,000 and not one dime went towards settling his debt. Not one dime. That's what these guys are about. They're all about your failure and their success. They're all about your failure and they're profiting off of your failure. So that's number one, okay? Number two, they have an attorney or a law firm that's generally tied to the not merchant cash advance, but tied to the escrow plan. Sorry, brain burnt there. And what happens is they say, oh yeah, if anything happens, we have these attorneys, they can navigate it, they can help you, they can do this, they can do that. All the attorney does is they answer the lawsuit. That's it. If you have your bank account frozen, if you have your merchant account frozen, if you have all of your accounts receivables frozen, they don't do much. Why? Because they're there to answer the suit and settle it for you. Wow, are you kidding me? No, I'm not kidding you. I can't tell you how many clients I've gotten who have had frozen merchant accounts, frozen bank accounts, accounts receivables that have received letters saying you owe us the money, you can't pay your client any longer, and they're literally gasping for air. Why? Because they got into an escrow plan. The escrow plans charge anywhere from 20 to 35%. The worst one I've ever seen charged 42.5% of your debt amount. At 42.5%, how are you ever going to get out of debt? You're not. And so they're basically a trap. And once you get in, it's hard to get out. And then they tell you that they're going to settle for 50% because they're going to escrow your money aside and get you a lump sum settlement 18, 24 months down the road. That's a lie. They never settle for 50 cents on the dollar. That's why everything you see in their contracts say estimated settlement amount. And that's why there are clauses in their contracts that say your experience may be greater. And they even say they have a clause in there that says by not paying your merchant cash advances, they can sue you. They can send out lien letters to shut down your bank accounts, your merchant processors, and so on and so forth. And yet nobody goes through any of that stuff in their contract. Why? They just want to get you in so they can get your fees. That's all they do. Okay? So if you've wandered into one of these, I really, really recommend get out as fast as you can. I would say half of our business is from people that have been in these escrow plans, and we rescue them out of them and them try to set them on solid ground and get the settlements and get you back to running your business, okay? So if that's you and you've wandered into one of these things and you're wondering, what on earth is going on? That doesn't look like anything's happening. You're right. Nothing's happening. And you need to get out now, okay? Whether you come with us or not is immaterial. We'd love to have your business. We'd love to help you. We think we can help you. But for darn sure, get out from under that escrow plan. Because if you stay, it'll be the difference between you staying in business or going bankrupt. 9 times out of 10, okay? Thank you so much for joining me, and I look forward to talking with you soon. Bye.